One last time. One last time.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are returning for Bad Boys 4. Here's everything we know so far about the next Bad Boys movie after Bad Boys for Life. After receiving favorable reviews upon its release in 2020, Bad Boys for Life saw a slow pace of development for several years, but now there is a real buzz about Mike and Marcus's impending comeback. Michael Bay directed the first two series of films, but the third picture was plagued by development issues for years, with several directors coming and going. After its January 14, 2020 premiere, Bad Boys for Life left open the possibility of a follow-up series. Following 3 years of scant updates, work on Bad Boys 4 has officially started in earnest. Though a firm release date or the publication of a trailer for Bad Boys 4 is still a ways off, fans won't have to wait as long as they did between Bad Boys 2 in 2003 and Bad Boys for Life in 2020. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence reprise their Bad Boys personas as detectives Mike Lowrey and Marcus Burnett, respectively, in Bad Boys for Life. In the third Bad Boys film, Mike's long-lost son Armando Armas, Jacob Scipio, and drug kingpin Isabel Aredes, Kate de Castillo, were the targets of the group. Although Bad Boys 4 was swiftly verified, many people were curious about its status given the lack of updates and the protracted production of Bad Boys for Life. Thankfully, the much-anticipated Bad Boys 4 is finally on the way. A multitude of issues have contributed to the film's delayed release, but in the end, it should be the thoughtful sequel the franchise has been waiting for. The most recent Bad Boys 4 news comes on the heels of the Writers Guild of America and Screen Actors strikes that are ongoing in Hollywood. As both actors and writers attempt to negotiate for better pay from studio heads, filming has essentially shut down. As actors are also not permitted to actively promote projects for the studios that the unions are striking against, many large studios are opting to delay release dates for their movies. Due to the necessity of delaying projects that haven't finished filming and pushing up projects that have. The news isn't as concerning for the upcoming Bad Boys film though, as it has been for some other films that are still in the works. Sony has officially announced the release date for Bad Boys 4, postponing a number of their other upcoming projects in the process. It was confirmed in July by Sony that Bad Boys 4 will be released in June 2024 on the 14th of the month. Bad Boys 4 has been confirmed to be in the works since 2020. It wasn't until January 2023 that the promotion and development of the next Bad Boys movie really started. Though the fourth movie looked to be fast-tracked after the success of Bad Boys for Life, the controversy surrounding Will Smith and the Oscar slap put things in doubt. However, various people involved with the production, from Martin Lawrence to producer Jerry Bruckheimer, insisted Bad Boys 4 was moving forward and that Will Smith was still involved. Sure enough, Sony Pictures has since reconfirmed Bad Boys 4 is happening and that Will Smith hasn't been dropped from the project. Sony has even confirmed an official Bad Boys 4 release date. When will Bad Boys 4 be released? The announcement of the Bad Boys 4-quel from Will Smith and Martin Lawrence didn't initially indicate a Bad Boys 4 release date. However, the announcement suggests things are moving faster than they have been with previous sequels. With the first Bad Boys coming out in 1995, Bad Boys 2 coming out in 2003, and Bad Boys for Life coming out in 2020. The fourth movie could see the fastest turnaround for a sequel in the franchise yet. Unless any other projects move forward in the interim, it will be Will Smith's next upcoming movie. Sony has officially set the Bad Boys 4 release date as June 14, 2024. Cast: Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are confirmed to reprise their roles as Marcus Burnett and Mike Lowrey in the Bad Boys 4 cast. Beyond that, it is unclear what returning characters could join the sequel. The twist revealing that Armando Armas is Mike's son suggests actor Jacob Scipio could return following the post-credit teaser. Additionally, Vanessa Hudgens as Kelly, Alexandra Ludwig as Dorn, and Paula Nunes as Captain Rita Cicada after her Bad Boys spin-off program LA's Finest was cancelled. Tasha Smith will take Teresa Randall's position, who has acted as Marcus's wife Teresa in all 3 of the films that have been released thus far. 2 additional names expanded the cast of Bad Boys 4. Melanie Liburd will be returning to the cast of Bad Boys 4, though it is unclear who she will be playing other than Christine. The antagonist of Bad Boys 4 also seems to be a well-known character from the HBO drama series Euphoria. The principal antagonist of Euphoria, played by Eric Dane, who plays Cal Jacobs in the film, has agreed to star. Similar to Libbard, not much is known about him outside of the criminal designation. However, once again, there are no details on the character Seehorn is playing in Bad Boys 4, and her character is completely unknown. Story details. The Bad Boys 4 story's new antagonist has been unveiled. Eric Dane is said to be the antagonist in Bad Boys 4, yet no details regarding the role are available. The actor's most well-known part is still that of Dr. Mark Sloan from Grey's Anatomy. More recently, meanwhile, he began appearing in the HBO series Euphoria, starring Zendaya, in which he portrays Cal Jacobs, Nate's strict father, one of the main protagonists. In other Bad Boys 4 casting news, This Is Us star Melanie Libbard has joined the cast in the role of Christine. Other than the villain label and Libbard's character name, no additional details about the character's roles have been made public as of yet. There has been no confirmation of the storyline for Bad Boys 4, and the trailer is probably not coming out for a long time. But there are hints regarding a potential Bad Boys 4 scenario in the post-credit scene of Bad Boys for Life. The revelation in the last Bad Boys movie that Armando is Mike's son causes him to tell Armando this at the climax, and the two make amends before Armando is sent to prison. In contrast, Mike visits Armando in prison in the post-credit scene and gives him a chance to turn his life around. Following the hugely popular Bad Boys for Life, Armando, his father, and Marcus will probably link up in Bad Boys 4 to take on Miami's next drug lord. Does Bad Boys 4 have a trailer? No, there isn't a trailer for Bad Boys 4 yet, but Martin Lawrence and Will Smith did share an Instagram post announcing that the movie was in production. Will Smith can be seen driving into Lawrence's house at the beginning of the video that both men uploaded, giving the impression that some significant news was going to be revealed. Shake Ya Tail Feather by Nelly, Diddy, and Murphy began to play as he alluded to this news. This song is directly from the Bad Boys 2 soundtrack for those who don't know or haven't slept since watching the Bad Boys series. A teaser for Bad Boys 4 will probably appear closer to the film's release date, providing a more comprehensive understanding of the plot. A video from the Bad Boys 4 set, released prior to the SAG-AFTRA strike, features a massive explosion that would have made even Michael Bay, the director of the first Bad Boys, proud. In the video Bad Boys 4, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are shown fleeing a massive explosion on a dock while brandishing massive assault guns and wearing tactical gear. This dock explosion appears to be the largest of many massive Bad Boys 4 action scenes that have been alluded to. According to reports, in Bad Boys 4, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are dodging a missile. However, the specifics of the sequence are still unknown. There will probably be just as much action in Bad Boys 4 as there was in its predecessors. The plot of Bad Boys 4 is probably going to be every bit as action-packed as the previous ones. That's all for now. For more videos like this, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.